And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Falls right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Option play, here's Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, Thomas. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the one on second and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Here's Thomas.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
To throw is Thomas. Throwing after the interception. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Thomas. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
To throw again on second down. Thomas. This is caught by Evans. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Get it together. Give everything you got. Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there.
the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half on time on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Thomas now on first down.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Hit. He'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Thomas throwing on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, check that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they went
situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Thomas on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Thomas. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle,
34 yards.
and the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Richardson now on second down. This is caught by Waddle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here's 1st and goal. Richardson.
pressure gets him back at the 14.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And now an audible here into something else. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Thomas. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.